How much a Versace painting costs?
A Versace painting?
Not like, like an expensive piece of art.
Probably about like a smooth 100K.
So they're just like small statues, like, you know what I mean?
A small, so like probably like 10K statues.
Y'all know what the call, like KAW bears are. We were just talking about like expensive things. He was talking about like Formula One racing and how just to go to the experience it, just to go and experience it, it could range anywhere between what, 1,500 and 3,000?
Yeah, just for like one ticket.
For one ticket.
And one day.
In one day.
And just to be in a preferred seating section.
And to be in a preferred seating section. Just, yeah. But anywho, we at the office this time. Because before we was at the Fitness Connection, but now we at the office. This is my secondary gym. And I'll just come here from time to time to like meet people and just get out the house. Not my house, not like my actual home where I lay my head, but like my house, meaning my gym. But yeah, shake hands, kiss babies, all that good stuff. But today, we're on deload. But the deload is a little different now. Most people when they deload, they think of a certain amount of volume decrease, a certain amount of intensity decrease. But for me, I'm gonna kind of just hit some weight. It's gonna be chopped in like a very strange way, but it's not like your typical deload. A lot of people like to deload from intensity. And with me, if I deload away too much from intensity, when it's time to start training again, I feel like a fish out of water. So we gonna hit something like kind of heavy-ish, in the heavy-ish realm. We'll see, I don't know. But I hope y'all doing good today. But let me, hold on, stay right there, Hold on, I gotta show them, because I got this in the mail, and now everybody gotta go to jail. All right, so y'all know last time I used this endo pump, right? So the homies over at the Strong Friends, right? They hit me with the, my client calls it ripped chicken, but it's buff chick supplements. But shout out to them. They sent me a little care package with the new, I don't think this is a new flavor. Anyways, we're gonna try it. This is my first time trying it. I had my client try it, but it was way too late in the day and she ended up like being up like super long. So try not to take caffeine super late in the day, because the half-life is really long, so it's going to probably just stay in your system till about 12, 1, and then you might start falling asleep, and then you'll probably end up going to sleep at 3. And if you work a regular job, you got to work up at 9, but you probably got to work up at 8 so you can eat. Anywho, so we're gonna try this right quick. Hey, you remember them explosions, right? Y'all remember them explosions? Hold on. I don't know about this smoke, but what's Quavo? All of them. Up the smoke. Dun. Ah! Nah, the smoke on this one's gonna be. Hold on now. Hold on. Y'all ready? All right. Oh, hold on. You know when the bottle says take 3 heaping scoops? Like, how do I measure that? What is a heap? You know? All right. Funk master. All right. In this water, I have tri-oral. It's like, hold on, because I think I got it in my. So I got that in my water. So I'm about to just pour this in here and I'm gonna use that for this. And I got this for after, because people sleep on just being hydrated. Your body runs completely different when you're hydrated and when you're not. I feel like a lot of people aren't not moving optimally, but just operating optimally because they don't drink enough water. So yeah, but we finna go in here. We're gonna have a good old time. You're not working out, are you?
Nah, no. Probably not.
I'm gonna transfer some stuff to my bag, my big bag, because I'm in my bag. And for us to get in my bag, I gotta put the stuff in my bag. So let's get in that bag. Guys, I forgot my shoes. I had them in my hand, but I forgot them. But so luckily I have to squat and I have my squat shoes. And I might bench in these. All right, let's go. Oh, hi, wow. What are y'all doing here? Did you, oh, it's you. Hi, nah, what's good? We at the office. So for the second time, we weren't allowed to use a camera, but for some reason we could use a phone. So, but I don't think they realize what phones can do now. Like this. So my last video, believe it or not, was recorded from an iPhone 12. The quality is 4K. Does it go higher than 4K? It doesn't go higher than 4K. But for a phone, that piece of equipment is very nice. So if you don't have a camera, but you got enough money to afford a phone, but they're probably the same. But something like if you got a phone and it's got a nice camera, that's a plus. If you're going to buy a camera that's kind of like out of your way a little bit, you know what I'm saying? It's like okay, all right. We finna squat, we finna bench. I feel pretty good. Like I don't feel like complete trash. I took some pre-chicken, buff chicken. My client calls it ripped chicken, but it's buff chick supplement. So shout out to Meg and Ryan for showing some love and sending me some subs. That's what I'm on right now. My drink is way over there. It's kind of blue. Can you zoom in on that?
Wow.
Yeah, it's way over there. It's blue. We ready to lift. We not ready to lift just yet. We still getting warmed up, but it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good day. It's a deload day, but it's gonna be a good one.
Deal tipping on Bobos, wrapped in Bobos, tipping on Bobos, wrapped in Bobos, tipping on Bobos, wrapped in Bobos, tipping Bobos, and I'm packing Bobos. Still tipping on Bobos, wrapped in Bobos, tipping on Bobos, wrapped in Bobos, tipping on Bobos, wrapped in Bobos, tipping Bobos, and I'm packing Bobos.
Crazy, my heart racing. It's a great feeling. My heart beat fast as shit. Cause y'all know squats scare me. But that's one of the reasons why I love it, because it gives me like this, I could die, you know what I'm saying? Like who doesn't operate like at their highest self when they're in the face of like extreme adversity, you know what I'm saying? There's literally a lot of weight on my back, but I'm excited. Tell you about death. Oh my. Woo. What'd I tell you, man? That shit was really fun. Thank you. All right, so those squats, y'all didn't see them. Did you record the first one? No, you didn't.
I didn't.
I can send you the clip and you can.
Yeah.
Okay, so that video, this video, I don't know where it's gonna be at, or it's gonna be somewhere. It's gonna be here, wherever. So I normally have like a more forward lean and squat, and I've been playing around with low bars because it's kind of weird, my starting position. So I'm supposed to squeeze my butt before I hit my depth, and if I don't squeeze my butt, I'll hit depth, but it's gonna be super duper rocky, and I'm gonna have like a lot of like knee shift, like my knees will kind of like rock forward and not stay tracking and not stay in front of me, and then I can't use my quads. But if you see with the side view, I hit depth, and honestly that was the best squat has ever felt. Like I didn't feel myself like falling too far forward or losing my groove or anything like that. So I think I'm gonna actually be able to squat some weight now. Like yeah, I just squatted 650. I feel like the depth could have been better. We're gonna do better next time.
but it's very promising in the future moving forward. I think I'm gonna be able to squat some weight. I'm gonna be able to squat some weight now. So we're about to bench. We're gonna work up to something like fairly heavy, somewhere between 405 and 445. That's a big range, but I'm gonna just warm up and see what I got, and then very minimal back down, and then maybe a couple accessories, but nothing too crazy. I kind of just want to see what's going on. So let's do that.
We from the trench, my nigga, you know that we sat at the bench, my nigga. We came in for rags and richer from ducking bullets out the tents, my nigga. I know we never came in here with nothing to turn into something, my nigga. When all my niggas on the field now, I'm facing court cases, they got real time. I'll be damn when I spend all my money before I see one of my niggas be broke. Now we getting all type of dollars, you ain't with us if you wasn't with us before. I was all at the bottom, was down on my dick, dog. Niggas left me right there on the floor. Now that I got it, I'm finally popping, they gotta let a young nigga just get it and go. Fuck with me!
Alright, so we just hit 445. There's a 4-pound PR, because I think I hit 441. So 4-pound PR, it's the end of the block. There wasn't necessarily a peak or anything like that. I feel like I could have maybe had a little bit more in the tank, but not too much more. Maybe like 5-7 pounds. Especially if it was kg, it would have been a little bit easier. Probably if I would have used kg, it probably would have been significantly easier. But I'm gonna just take this. We're gonna do like one back down and then like a set of 8. And then we're gonna be done with this, but I'm happy with it. I just need more, like I need a lot more. But for where we're at, this is really good. And I kind of don't know where I'm supposed to be right now, but I'm gonna text Sanji, let him know what I did today, and just get his thoughts behind it. And yeah, let's keep it moving though. This is good, this is good. It's good.
It's for the ones that abandoned me. My heart is still filled with some anger. I watch you pussy niggas make me a strategy. I seen these niggas get back at me so many times that it only made my heart get colder. They try to cancel me, send me right back to the trap with the shooters, killers, and the junkies. I give a fuck if they hating, they been hating. All the drama come from bitches. I've been dated, diamonds on me, and they looking refrigerated like karate. Got them bitches and since I them, I need revenge on them niggas that been played me. I dropped the biz on them niggas. I've been hated. I'm the hood nigga that poppin' and demonstrated. Drop the top and bitches hyperventilating, and it's still for the ones who abandoned me. You gotta see me after all the tragedy. You gotta see me.
All right, so now we back in the car. We finna take it to the crib, but I'm gonna just answer like a couple questions because people ask me questions. I want to start doing like Q&As regularly because I feel like part of the disconnect is people don't really know who I am. So I want people to, like, when I do this, I want people to ask me stuff that they don't know about me, because a lot of y'all don't know me. All right, so first question by Mike Harden 3426. Shout out to my client because he's my client now. But he said, what made you get into powerlifting? So I've always strength trained, but it was for a sport. I never strength trained to showcase strength. Shout out to my boy Bruce. Me and Brian, who is behind the camera, we've always lifted, but we didn't necessarily know about powerlifting as far as like the competing aspect. We knew like people do it and it was starting to become a thing. This was back in like 2012, 2013.
Yeah, 2011.
2011, around that time. But it wasn't until I met my homeboy Bruce, shout out to Bruce and Thomas. When I was in college at A&T, I would always see them like, you know, just warming up and lifting and executing and doing all these different things. And I'm like, hey, what do y'all do? They was like, oh, we're powerlifters. And I was like, what's that? Like, not what's that, but just like, oh, y'all do it for, like, for real. And so they gave me pointers along the way. And yeah, but Bruce really sent me on my journey to like actually go and try to do this shit for real. So shout out to Bruce. That's the homie. He's literally been with me to every meet except for, he's went to Chicago too, I think. He came for like a split second, but he's been there from the jump. So love you, bro. Shout out to you. Next question is by Dlu123, the homie. Shout out to you. Bench technique mastery tips. So this one is interesting because there are so many different tips and techniques and this, that, and the third. But what people forget to do is find what works for you. There's a general guideline, but then like from there you have to figure out how your body works and what you need. But I'll say that a couple of big things that helped change my bench press is, one, my technique, making sure that I was moving right for my body. I feel like it wasn't until now where I moved my grip in that I'm feeling like I'm pressing with my muscles and I'm using my body how I'm supposed to. Yeah, the wider grip benching, like the finger out, helped, but now I feel more stacked. my wrist and my elbow and everything's like under the bar, and it's like one motion, you know what I mean? The second thing, aside from technique, is just like aggression. Technique is important, but once the weight starts getting heavy, you literally just have to push harder. It sounds like cliche, or it sounds like it's like weird, but sometimes we're not as tight as we think we are, and you can get tighter. Like, you can keep getting tighter. You have to find it. You have to create more tension. A lot of people don't spend a lot of time on their setup, a lot of time really just breaking it down and making sure that everything is crisp, because if you start wrong, you're gonna finish wrong. It's like deadlift. If you start in a bad position, most likely you're gonna finish in a bad position or have lockout issues. So I'm gonna just leave those two things, because I can go into like a whole segment about bench press, but the first thing is find what works for you, for your body type, and press harder, press on. But press harder, more tension. All right, Dimitri, that's the homie. Like, if I knew him, like if he was here for real, like that would be the homie, like the homie. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got people that and then you got people like that. If he hit you up at 3 a.m. and he'd be like, let's ride out because something happened, you getting up and going. So shout out to you, dog. This one who be dunking out the gym. He be just taking off. I'm gonna get a video, because I low-key just want people to see how he just elevates into the sky. And if the rim wasn't there, I swear he'd just keep going. All right, so he asked me, what's your top 2 goals in the next 3 years you want to accomplish? Dang, that's big. My top 2 goals right now in the next 3 years, one, I would like to be national champion, obviously. Well, if it's not obvious, yes, I would like to be a national champion. I've been trying for 3 years. And I want to make it to the world stage so I can compete against other people. And not only that, but say that I've been there, so I have the experience of being at like the pinnacle of competition. And I just want to, the second goal is for me to do better with my business. As you know, I opened a gym, the Strength Vault. It's in Indian Trail, North Carolina. Slide through if you're near, and if you're not near, slide through anyway. Just let me know, and you're gonna be near my heart. I want to do well with that. Learn the ins and out, just grow my business and just make it bigger, make it better, make it something people want to be around. And yeah, like that, those 2 things are my babies right now. So we pressing on. All right, one last question. What was your biggest cut like, and how much did it affect your performance, if at all? So we gonna backtrack to 2018 Nationals in Spokane. Actually, no, that was my Arnold after that. I think that was the biggest cut. So my biggest cut was probably like 20 pounds. Yes, I've water cut 20 pounds. It was rough. I literally stayed in a sauna. Damn, that's not the roughest one. All my cuts were rough, honestly. After my second meet, every cut I did started to get more and more strenuous. Like, they all felt the same, but there's one where I was doing this meet in the 5-bar showdown, and then at the Arnold, both times I was in the sauna for an hour and a half. And at the Arnold, the only thing that sucked about that one is that when I woke up, I still didn't make weight. So I had to spit out 3 more pounds, which was crazy. Luckily, the Arnold is a big venue. You know, you walk around, you can lose some weight, lose some water weight, sweat. So I'm like, I got all my stuff on. I'm trying to sweat. LS come up to me, shout out to LS. He gave me like these sour candies, and I'm like spitting. I spit out like a water bottle of spit, and then I made weight. As far as my performance, that time, it wasn't bad. I could feel it, but it wasn't bad. But 2018 Nationals and 2019 Nationals, it affected my performance greatly. Like, that's why I wouldn't recommend, like, once you get maybe above 5 or 7% of your weight class, if you're in USAPL, you might want to start checking your diet if you're not trying to go up organically, because once if your body weight is super low and your body fat is super low, you have a higher chance of snapping some shit up or pulling something, because there's just not that much cushion and pushing going on. So I experienced that firsthand, and I was dehydrated, I was cramping, everything was going wrong all at the same time. So that was it. Yeah, that was bad. And I still went out and I put up a decent total, but we not moving like that no more. We not on that kind of time. So yeah, that's it, man. We finna I'm gonna go to Lowe's and get some cleaner stuff and get this pizza for my girl, and that's it. Today was good, right? Today was pretty simple. But yeah, so I know you're supposed to say this because a lot of people forget. Not a lot of people. I forget. If you like the video, comment, like, share, and subscribe. Stay confident, stay strong, and press on. And I'll see y'all next time.